All right, today is October 9th, 2024. Today, we have the FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have the 10:30 Petro. So we haven't had really major news at all Monday and Tuesday. Today, you see news coming up. So maybe we'll get something happening here, especially on Thursday, maybe even on Friday. But Thursday looks like we'll have some nice price movement. Not sure if I'll be able to catch any of that, but we should have some price movement. Um, so today, the FOMC minutes is the largest thing, but it may not be as important as I don't think Powell is speaking. I think it's just going over the minutes. Yeah, so it's just going over the minutes, I guess, from the last meeting. All right, so I'm gonna go over my levels. Yesterday, I realized something, or I saw something very interesting on the range chart. I added on on Thinkorswim with the Heikin-Ashi level, and also with the this high volume or strongest volume indicator that I have. Right, so kind of gave me like an idea from what I see, an idea of where price may have been moving because I couldn't really fill out price at the in the pre-market session because we had just some green buying. So let me jump into that. I guess these the things will load when they want to load. So this is Tuesday's area. As you can see, the volume we had buying here, and then we had some weird anomaly going on here. Like it was just like blue, white, white, red, white, and it's just like okay. Then price took off for a little bit, right? But if we look at this red candle here, um, also if we go to the Heikin-Ashi, let's go to the Heikin-Ashi real quick. So over here, this cyan color, um, red right here, where price should have sold, but it didn't, and price held and moved higher, right? So kind of give us like we have some consolidation and then price pushed up, right? This area is still important to me, but this right here, if we look at the range chart, I'll use this one. If we look at the range chart, we detach, and I just make it separate. So give me a minute to clear this up. Actually, I won't clear it up. I'm going to keep them all up so that way I can see what all of them provide. So in the 30-minute chart, actually we're going to need the range chart, so 30 minutes doesn't matter. We do need this here. Let's get rid of the volume. And price is also going to a supply zone that I was very interested in. Refuse to delete. Yes. Alright, and then that one's been set. So we're gonna go just to a plain chart. Alright. Sure. Let's clear out the chart real quickly, and then we're gonna go to that time. So this is lagging because I am using OBS. OBS does consume a lot of um, resources. I just want to delete this. OBS does consume a lot of resources on the computer. So I'm just trying my best here to hopefully the computer can keep working. Alright, so this is where I'm interested in for a short, but price is already there. So let's go to that area. It was around here somewhere, all right? 8:30, I believe. So let's go to the range chart. Let's put it, we just do 3 days. And as you can see, if I can find it, eighth. I don't see it now. Is that it right here? I think this is it right here. All right, we got some strong volume here at 8:10. So I had the other things up. So strong buying came in at 8:10. The market opens up around 9:30. So if we mark this one here, that's something that's important as price needs to get below it. It really is lagging. Just bear with me. And let's go to the regular chart. Let's pin this and let's see what happens, because this is the area of interest, this price. So let's go to the regular chart and let's go to default. And as you can see, when the market opens, we were looking for buys in this area. So this here, price push up, became a supply zone, price came down and bounced. So this here was, and then also have to make sure that we follow this. So this is 8:10. So the next one should be before, this is 9:18, 9:29. All right, so yeah, so the market kind of opens up above it somewhere here, and it kind of holds, right? And we're holding, and then we take off. We have strong buying at the open that pushes price up. So just seeing that right here would have caught my attention because it sticks out like a sore thumb. All right, and then price basically respected it at the open and pushed up, because I didn't have anything really, like all of this. I saw this consolidation area but couldn't make heads or tails of it. I was interested in it. I was interested in the if you see it from the 5-minute perspective, let me make this larger. If you look at it from a 5-minute perspective, we had these little dojis right here that stood out. So if we go to the default, right, these things did catch my attention, so I wanted to mark them, even though this is not the level, but it showed me something was happening here. And as you can see, price opened up here, pushed down, couldn't break, found buyers, and then went up after halfway into the opening session and then pushed up. All right, so this is something interesting, and we don't see the volume here. We don't see it at all. Like, it's pretty much dead. We have buying right here. This one, this does stick out a bit at 8:35, but we cleared it. Right, we cleared it with these candles here, even though they couldn't close, but we cleared that candle itself. And I usually say if we clear a candle, you know, it's no good. Even that one here, we cleared it. So I really didn't have anything else to really work with. Maybe this, but this one would have been the more dominant area. But my 3 o'clock area made sense. I wanted price to come down to it, but I didn't know price was going to hold this. So what I said, I wanted to see what the range candle volume looks like on the other ones. So let's put them in range, and let's see what we get. If something sticks out, and I don't know if 20 tick is going to work for NQ. It does work for ES, but for NQ I may not get the same thing at all. So I may even need to, like, because NQ really moves, so I might need to even like times it by 100. May have to do a 200 tick because of how much NQ moves. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a 200 tick. But we do have something sticking out as a sore thumb here. It's at 10 o'clock. And then this is the opening, around the opening. Alright, so let's put a 200 tick because NQ moves a lot more than ES. Here. Alright, so now save it, let me go back. Is that too much? I just need to find this area. What would work for NQ? A 200 tick might be too much. Let's dial it back to 150. Just trying to find something that matches with this. Yeah, market's already open at that time. So let's try 125 before I get to 100. 5. We got volume here. We do have a sore thumb here, a bit right here. If I can even get it on it, right about here. But this one sticks out 10, so that one there sticks out. All right, so 125 might be it. Let's try just a straight 120 because we have 20 there. Just add 100 more to it. Wow, that one really sticks it out at 10. Over here, 10 o'clock is an area of interest. Look how nicely price comes back to it right here. Cripes, right there to it, and then just bounce. Look at this. Look at this sore thumb right here. Boom. All right, just bounce very nicely off of it. This is something that is golden. Like, just wait for it. Price bounce right off of it around 1 o'clock, and I saw this 1 o'clock setup happening too. Right to the end of the day. Nice block. So 120, I like 120, and let's go down to 100. So I might have to just see what this one. Ooh, that looks like too much. So I like 124 and 125 for NQ. This is just way too much noise. I think 150 was too much for us as well. I think it didn't give price enough time to breathe, and very cluttered, and we barely see that. So let's see 125 again. This look much smoother, but I do like the 120. Yeah, here's a good area of interest. 10 o'clock. Nice retest, nice pullback, nice break up higher. This one here also was the morning where we bounced around, couldn't break it. I think 120 is the number for NQ. And I'll ask around, but NQ is 120 for now. I like that. I like this buying that came in, and it gives us time to assess the opening. If we can't break below it, then price is going to just hold more than likely, and then it did hold and it moved up. All right, now for VIX, let's see what we got range wise. So it's just basically just looking for just volume as being king. Here we do get the same thing, all right, but it doesn't look as smooth as this. But we do have that strong volume here, and price moved up, and then price came back to it again, and price moved up. And this is much easier to read. Retest is also good to read. We're buying. This is the selling that couldn't happen. We broke above it, came back and bought into it right around 1309. All right. Same thing. We'll start this one at 20. That is just a block. We'll start this one at 5. I don't think this one can sustain this idea. Let's see here. What is this tick? This is 4. Price market's already open. Let's try this one at 2. Let's do 3. I like 3. We have volume here at 11, and then price came back at 15. But we have some consolidation here. That price does do some stuff here. Maybe 4 is our guy. Looks like it's 4. Alright, looks like I got a 2 out of 3 right now. May just need to lower the volume amount to 2,000 maybe, or 1,500 for this one. The volume just might be too much. Lower it down to 1,500. And I swear I'm going to go to my levels for the market. Yeah, so that sticks out, 1,500. So VIX 1,500. We got 4 tick. Let's go back to the 5. I don't think we have enough space for the 5. It's 812, 846, 934. Price coming back at 8 o'clock very nicely. Same thing. So VIX is 4 ticks. NQ is 120 ticks, and we can keep this at the 7,000 for now. Would like 5 to, like 7,000 is that was good for this 7K volume, and then this one should be at 9,000 because that's what I trade in the morning. We should still get the same results. So ES would be 9,000 and 20 tick. So let me write these down so I don't forget them. Let me write them somewhere else. So range chart ES at 20 ticks and 9K volume, NQ at 120 ticks, and let's just say 7,054 volume. and VIX at, what is that, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, and at 1,500 volume. All right, so that's that. So I'm gonna take a look at this in a bit. So let's go over my charts. We went over news already. So let's go over the charts. So like I said, last night as I was doing my post-market review, I wanted to see price come up and reject this area. Looks like we're rejecting both sides of these areas that I have marked, even with NQ. So I had this level mark here. This is the pre-market bounce that we had. That's that 1309 that you see on ES, and then Q before price moved down, and also on VIX before price moved lower, before price moved up on ES and NQ, and price moved lower on VIX. So I marked that area for them. Price is doing a good job holding. So for me, what I was looking for is to see price bounce off of these all-time high areas and then drop lower. Right now we're testing the on NQ the weekly high. ES still has some time to go, some way to go. NQ is not at all-time highs. NQ still have a lot more upside potential, but I would like to see this buying area here be the reason that price moves up on VIX and the reason that price moves down on NQ. So based off of what I see here, we do have some divergence as far as what I'm looking for. So this is going to be a buy area for sure. I'm going to mark this area just to mark it. So it's an area just to it could be a level to exit, it could be a level of interest, mostly mainly for exiting purposes. I'm just gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark it a different color versus pink, since pink is my weekly level. Maybe I'll just keep it the way this is. Let's do that. There you go. Alright, so but we are respecting that area. So I'll mark them both. This is also a whole number for NQ. But this here, right, for ES, it's buy, and Q1 is on the second one, right? So I am going to mark this. I know I have it up on both sides, so I'm going to mark this. So this is my area of interest for sure. Let's move this forward, move this back. That. Alright, and then for ES it's this one here. Alright, but we can mark the whole thing to the bottom here. And we'll look for buying in that area on the 5-minute. Let's push it forward. Alright, and then for VIX, where is it? It's like, it should be around here somewhere, right? We have some false buying that ended up getting sold. We're also bouncing off of that same area too. So maybe we might actually just break down lower. And if we break down below this demand zone on VIX, I'll be looking for NQ to break above this and ES to break above that. And I'll be looking for lower prices. Looks like VIX has a the weekly level down there at the bottom. Let's mark this here. Alright, this is where we're respecting it. So you know, all this range here could be something, but I like to see a bounce, like I've been stating. I like this downward channel or downward trend we have going on here. We have an upward trend up here, upward trend, somewhat of an upward trend. It's kind of hard to really spot it. Maybe if I spot it from the back, I may be able to pull it out forward. But I like to see a double top as price rears towards the opening of the market. And then, like I said, I'm going to keep this area right there for an area of interest. So my level wise, you know, I don't have a buying candle in here, so I didn't mark it. Over here, It's a little off. I don't really have anything that's contradicting anything for this price action besides that range chart. So, but I do like this here, this red volume with green bar. It matches very well with NQ, and that's very well with VIX. So that area is very important. I definitely would like to see a rejection in this area for price continuation. If we break through it, I'll be looking for price to bounce off of it to move higher. All right, and we have other highs to reach, and then this is like our, I think this is our all-time highs up here at 58. All right, so what can I say? 5-minute chart. That's what I gotta do. Let's go into the 5-minute chart and let's try to find these levels. Since I already have NQ up, I'll just work with NQ. I did not mean to do that. As hard as it takes to just get this thing up, that's not something I want to do. All right, so we have a lot of something going on, and this is NQ didn't have anything on the first candle, so buying is way up here. Buying came back down. We have a lot of volume right here. This is the last point where we tried to sell and it didn't work. So I'm going to just mark this, but I'm not going to mark it as 5-minute because we don't have a real 5-minute buying until way over here where price has cleared it. So I would like to see price really break through this, and like I said, we have all of this here to face. Let's do yes. Make sure I don't have anything else. Okay, let's do no. Let's see what's going on at the top up there. I don't think I marked anything up there because this whole thing is selling. I think I wanted to get rid of this, and I wanted to mark the mark it like that. Keep that the way it is. Bring this to 30. Alright, so we're looking for sell right here. A lot of selling right there at this candle. If we cross it, look like we kind of kissed it. So I'm really going to be looking for some shorts up here. Now we can get the 5-minute sign. I did mark the highs from yesterday. Yeah, see we kissed it and price pushed off a little bit. Very good amount. Was at 40 points to VWAP. Got 40 points to VWAP. That's a pretty good amount. At 250 each. Let's do NQ. NQ. Let's do ES. So ES, our buying did start around here, and we never cleared below it. This is the highest buying, and then we came out, came back down, and then broke out of it. So I'm going to mark this, and I also marked the color for it. That way I know it's a cyan color. Volume, that bounce price up, and then let's go find that where selling started off with this one here, and I'm going to also reconstruct this one. This candle is much larger. Alright, it's much larger, but we're going to base it off of this one here versus the other one. So we base this off of the standard candle since we are clearing it. Let's get rid of that. And let's go like this. I feel like I'm racing against time with that range chart information I was doing earlier. Alright, so selling starts here. Very good selling. Let's make this 5 minutes. Okay, that's true selling. And we did touch it. We did bounce. If I touched it and we bounced. Alright, doesn't look like we bounced much, but it's still enough to move price. So we came here, gave up about 2 points, and gave 6 points to VWAP. So, but it looks like, this nice double bottom really pushed price up. We don't really have a double top yet, but we could be forming one. If we break out of this channel, maybe a double top. Still got 25 minutes before the market opens. And I guess I will do VIX as well. I'm not going to forget VIX. Let me not be rude to it. I can't really do this down here because VIX never cleared this. So I'm going to keep that there. And selling wise, cleared that. It would be this one here. What is that? Okay. Let's see how we're really digging our way inside of that. So something for me to just be cautious about. That price could just keep pushing higher. All right, so I'm done with those. Let's go into this never loaded. We did news already. We have 10 o'clock, 10:30, and 2 o'clock. Settlement price. Pin this. Okay, almost done. Settlement price. I know I pasted it. There it is. Set. Settlement price. We're facing it now. And we're in Q. Should be about the same area. We're kind of like really holding those highs. And I can't really find settlement. I don't think I can find settlement for VIX. I don't see VX in here. Under all products, maybe. I don't think I care about ADR anymore. This one, close that out. It's taking too long to load. I'm about to close this out. It's taking too long to load. 34 minutes in. I just type in V. Oh, there's a lot of things with V in it. Okay. Volatility. No. Volume's the only thing that pops out. VIX. VIX. Alright, so that's pretty much it, because it should be that is the volatility index, VIX. Alright, so that's that. done with this chart, I will screenshot it and save it to my pre-market tab, and then let's see what that range chart is doing, if anything sticks out. This thing is really lagging. I haven't seen it lag like this in a while. I think it's frozen. Encoding overloaded. I think I'm gonna stop the video here and finish and proceed with the rest on my own, because I think we overloaded. Wait, are we back up? No, because the lines are not moving in the back. Alright, so be back in the evening.